Today we're talking about boating accidents and your rights if you're injured because of a boat accident. People enjoy the water, enjoy being on boats. Unfortunately, sometimes accidents or injuries can occur while on board a boat or a watercraft. There's all kinds of different ways people can get hurt on a boat. As an occupant of the boat or a passenger on the boat, getting on and off of the boat, accidents where there are collisions. Maybe it's something that the operator of the boat has done. We've dealt with many of those different kinds of scenarios. There are things that you can do immediately to preserve your rights and also help yourself. Number one, seek medical attention as soon as possible. That's always critically important after any injury. Call authorities, make sure the boating accident or injury is reported to the appropriate authorities, depending on the jurisdiction where you are, and also the navigable waters that you're in. That could range from police to Coast Guard. Ask if you're not sure where to report it. Ask the captain or charter how this gets reported, this incident, and make sure it is reported to document the symptoms. If there's other people on board that may have witnessed the incident, it could support your version of the facts. Collect their information. Make sure you have their names, their contact information, because their observations could be critically important in helping you ultimately prevail in your claim. Boating accidents can result in very serious injuries, given the fact that there's water involved. Fatalities are a real possibility when there's an accident on the water. There's all kinds of different reasons why boating accidents can occur, and very often boating accidents involve a single vessel. In our experience, we see far more injuries because of one vessel as opposed to something like a car crash where you have multiple vehicles involved. Captains and operators of vessels are required to maintain the safety of their occupants, and so there are many duties that the captains have. If an injury or accident occurs, oftentimes in boating accidents, it's because of someone's negligence, operator error, not heeding navigational signs, not paying attention to conditions, not being aware of changing conditions, also operating at excessive speed for the conditions, venturing out into water that's unsafe for the type of vessel you're in, equipment failure, failing to maintain the vessel. Captains are required to have certain safety devices, including life vests for the occupants. Sometimes injuries occur because either the boat is not equipped with the appropriate safety gear or it's not accessible and the occupants don't know where it is. Mostly the people that get hurt are more often out with friends, someone who's maybe a casual boater, just wanting to have a good time on the water, maybe drinking, maybe jumping waves because they think it's fun, and then things go wrong. That's why we see very often single vehicle or single craft accidents or injuries. And that's typically because of inexperience and sometimes because of intoxication. Keep in mind that most boats, in our experience, are insured. And so ultimately an insurance company will respond to these claims. It's not uncommon for the occupants of the boat to have a relationship, either friends or relatives of the operator of the boat. For some people that could be uncomfortable. Despite the injury, there may be some hesitation or reservation in wanting to advance a claim against the negligent operator of the boat. But keep in mind, these claims are almost always defended and paid by an insurance policy, similar to if someone were involved in a car accident. Another important factor in boating accidents is the body of water you're in. If you're in an interior water like a lake or intracoastal or something like that, it's governed differently than if you're in international waters or federal waters. So it's also important to speak to a lawyer early, because depending on the waters in which it occurred and therefore who has jurisdiction over it, or is there multiple jurisdiction over it and multiple laws that might apply. There's a big difference between getting hurt on a cruise ship in the Caribbean as opposed to a small pleasure craft in an interior lake. So the important steps you should take following a boat accident include reporting the accident. Make sure it's reported to authorities. You want a record that there was an event resulting in an injury. If there were witnesses or other people on board, make sure you have their contact information. If there's something to photograph, take photographs or videos of anything on board or at the accident scene. And if you were injured, seek immediate medical attention, take care of yourself. And after you've done that, contact a lawyer that has experience in boating accidents to help you become informed on what your rights are, what kind of action you can take to recover for your losses and your injuries. Feel free to reach out to us. We offer free consultations, and we can see if we can assist you with your boating accident or boating injury.